History celebrates its kings, but it hides the woman who conquered more land than most rulers of her time, a queen feared by armies and whispered about by enemies. This is the real story of Queen Amina of Zazzau. Amina was born around the mid-1500s into the ruling house of Zazzau, modern-day Zaria, but from childhood, she wasn't like the others. While noble girls were trained in etiquette, Amina was mastering the art of the sword. She rode horses before she learned long court rituals, and by her teens, she was already leading military formations, a warrior princess long before she became queen. At that time, Zazzau was one of the 4 major Hausa states, a wealthy hub of trade, ironwork, and cavalry power. But it was surrounded by rival kingdoms, raiders, and shifting alliances. Zazzau had soldiers, but it needed a commander with fire in the veins and vision beyond borders. Amina was that fire. When Amina's brother Karama died, the throne passed to her. But her coronation didn't begin in the palace. It began on the battlefield. 7 years of leading armies had already carved fear into the hearts of enemies. So when she became queen, the soldiers didn't just accept her, they followed her with devotion. Queen Amina wasted no time. Within months of becoming queen, she launched the first of her legendary military campaigns. Her armies rode farther than any Hausa ruler before her, from Kano to Katsina, from Nupe to the edge of the Kwara lands. She conquered, secured alliances, and forced enemies into tribute. Amina didn't just win battles. She reshaped regions. Her empire stretched so widely that traders said, "The land of Amina begins where the arrow falls." But conquest wasn't her only gift. Queen Amina fortified every territory she captured. She ordered the building of massive defensive walls, some stretches still visible today, known as the Amina Walls. These walls protected trade, strengthened security, and turned Zazzau into a powerhouse of commerce. Her name traveled through deserts and forests. To some kingdoms, she was a savior. To others, a storm. Amina's reputation became so intimidating that entire cities surrendered at the sound of her cavalry drums. Foreign traders wrote of her fearless rule and her iron discipline. She ruled with strength but also strategy, balancing diplomacy with overwhelming force. After more than 3 decades of expansion, Queen Amina faced one last campaign. But here, history becomes uncertain. Some say she died in war, others say illness. Some believe betrayal, but one thing is clear. Her death ended an era of unmatched military dominance. Even centuries after her death, Queen Amina's legacy refuses to fade. Her conquests shaped trade routes, her walls reshaped cities, and her courage reshaped history. Today, she stands as one of Africa's greatest military rulers, a queen whose story is too powerful to remain in whispers. If this story shook you, imagine the others history tried to bury. Tap, subscribe, and follow this journey through Nigeria's forgotten legends, untold wars, and hidden empires. Your next story is waiting.